Okay, my dear children. Now we have covered up all the subject matter related to Unit 9, Heat and its effect. Now I am going to sum up the lesson in this way. Let's have a little summary of the lesson. Now here are the things we learnt through the lesson. Heat is the reason for increase and decrease of the temperature of substances. We did number of activities to prove this. When the heat is provided to a certain substance, the temperature increases, and when the heat is removed from a substance, the temperature decreases. Look at the second point. Expansions and contractions of substances are also caused by the heat. Look at the second point. Expansions and contractions of substances are also caused by the heat. You already know what the expansions and contractions are. Have a look at the third point. Change of the state of matter occurs due to heat. The solid state can turn into liquid, as well liquid state can turn into gaseous state. So, change of the state of matter occurs due to heat. By providing heat or by removing heat, we can do the state changes. Fourth one, heat affects the properties of substances. The properties of substances are changed by the heat. Then heat affects the color change of substances. We have explained all these things. Heat affects the color change of substances. Now this is the summary of the lesson. My dear children, now I am going to do a revision with you, because I want to assess whether you learned what I taught you. So, I want to do a little revision with you. Let us see. Have a look at question number 1. Find the most appropriate word to fill in the blanks. Find the most appropriate word to fill in the blanks. Firstly, let us go through the questions. After that, we can find out the answers. Are you ready? Okay, good. Let us do the activity. The normal body temperature of a human being is. There is a blank. You are given two answers there, 39 degrees of Celsius and 37 degrees of Celsius. Question number 2. In room temperature, mercury is in the blank, liquid or solid. You have to think about the answer state. Question number 3. When heat is supplied, temperature of a liquid within brackets decreases or increases. You have to think about the answer. Question number 4. The warmth of an object called heat or temperature. When iron is heated thoroughly, it turns blank. The answers are red or white first. Let us see the answers now. Now you can check whether your answers are similar to my answers. Yes, the normal body temperature of a human being is 37 degrees of Celsius. You know that when it is taken in Fahrenheit, it is similar to 98.6. In room temperature, mercury is in the, yes, what is the answer? Liquid state. You know, mercury is the liquid metal. It has a high density, but it is a liquid. When heat is supplied, temperature of a liquid increases. It is not decreasing. You know that when a substance is heated up, the temperature of the substance is increasing. The warmth of an object is called as the temperature. The warmth of an object is called as the temperature. When iron is heated thoroughly, it turns red at first. Right, you know that when a piece of iron is heated up, at first it turns into red, then it turns into orange, and finally it gives a yellow color. You all know these things. Question number 2. Have a look at the second question. What are the different effects of the heat? What are the different effects of the heat? Now, you can think about your answers, right? Now, you have already learnt these things. You already know the answer for this question as you have learnt all these things. We will see the answers. Increase of temperature, the different effects of the heat, increase of temperature. The temperature is increased. Expansion or contraction, I think you can remember we did number of activities to prove this, expansion or contraction. Change of state of matter, the change of state of matter. The matter is in 3 states, solid, liquids and gases. The solid state is converted to liquid state by providing heat, and liquid state is converted to gaseous state by providing heat. In the same way, when the heat is removed, the gaseous state is becoming to liquid and the liquid state is becoming to solid state. Then you have to understand that by providing heat as well by removing heat, we can do state changes. It's important. Then color change. Color change. The color of the substances can be changed by providing the heat. Right. This is question number 3. Let's read the questions first. After that, we can think about the possible answers for the questions. Describe the following sentences in 1 word or 2 words. You have to describe the phrases or the sentences given here in 1 word or 2 words. First one. The animals that can't control the body temperature. The animals that can't control the body temperature. So, you have to give a suitable word or a phrase to complete the blank. Look at the second one. The animals that can control the body temperature, the opposite of that. Yes. The animals that can't control the body temperature are called as cold-blooded animals. We learned a lot of things about cold-blooded animals. These animals can't control their body temperature. According to the temperature of the outside, their body temperature also varies. So, we call them cold-blooded animals. I think you all can remember the reptiles and amphibians are considered as cold-blooded animals. The animals that can control the body temperature. These animals can control their body temperature. So, whatever the temperature is in the environment, whatever the temperature is in the outside, they can control their body temperature. They can keep their body temperature at a constant level. At a constant level, it is important. These animals are called as warm-blooded animals. Can you remember some examples for warm-blooded animals? Yes, all the mammals and birds are warm-blooded animals. It does not mean that their blood is warm. They are called as warm-blooded animals because they can control their body temperature. Let's read the questions first. When the temperature rises, the glaciers of the poles start melting, which results in the rise of sea level. We give a special name for this phenomena. Let's see it later. Question number 4. Some substances become larger in size when heat is supplied. Some substances become larger in size when heat is supplied. Then the instrument used to measure the temperature. You have to name the instrument used to measure the temperature. Let's see the answers. Yes, this is known as global warming. When the temperature rises, the glaciers of the poles start melting, which results in the rise of sea level. This is known as global warming. You know that due to the combustion of fossil fuels and deforestation, the level of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere goes up. This results melting of glaciers and then it causes a rise of sea level. This is known as global warming. This is known as global warming. You have to learn it today. Some substances become larger in size. Sometimes the volume of the substance can be increased, sometimes the size of the substance can be increased. This is known as expansion. This is known as expansion. The instrument used to measure the temperature is known as thermometer. I think you all can remember. We learnt about different types of thermometers. We learnt about different types of thermometers like mercury thermometer and alcohol thermometer. So, the thermometer is the instrument which is used to measure the temperature. I am sure that you have used thermometers to measure the temperature at the school. Even at home, you can use clinical thermometer to measure your body temperature. I am sure that you all have got a clinical thermometer at your home to find out the body temperature. Right. Let us see the next question. Question number 4. You have to mark right or wrong or correct or wrong. You have to mark correct or wrong. You can read the sentences and check whether sentences are correct or wrong, then mark them. The heat can be obtained by combusting fossil fuels. Heat does not affect on water cycle. The international unit of measuring temperature is Kelvin. Mercury is a solid at room temperature. Seawater is evaporated by solar heat to produce salt. Heat changes the nature of the objects. Change of state occurs due to release of steam. Change of state occurs due to release of heat. Right. Look at the first one. The heat can be obtained by combusting fossil fuels. I think you all can remember we were discussing about different methods of obtaining heat. Then we discussed that by rubbing, then by combusting fossil fuels, by electricity, by solar power we can obtain heat. So, look at the first question. The heat can be obtained by combusting fossil fuels. Is it correct or wrong? Yes, that is correct. We know that. By combusting fossil fuels, we can obtain heat. The statement is correct. Heat does not affect on water cycle. Is it correct or wrong? Is it correct or wrong? Heat does not affect on water cycle. We know that the heat of the sun is directly affecting on water cycle. The water cycle is known as hydrocycle also. You know that the water is evaporated due to the heat of the sun. So, heat does not affect on water cycle. The statement is not correct. That is wrong. So, you have to mark it wrong. Look at the third one. The international unit of measuring temperature is Kelvin. We know that we widely use Celsius and Fahrenheit. Although we use Celsius and Fahrenheit to measure the temperature, the international unit of measuring temperature is Kelvin. Right? The answer is correct. Mercury is a solid at room temperature. Right? In an earlier activity also, I said you that mercury is the only liquid metal in the world. It is a metal, it has a high density. Although it is a metal and has a high density, it is a liquid. So, the statement mercury is a solid at room temperature is wrong. Sea water is evaporated by solar heat to produce salt. You know the process which is taking place in a salt ton. Sea water is allowed to evaporate using the heat of sun. Then sea water is evaporated to produce salt. This is the process taking place in a salt ton. Then you can see the statement is correct. Sea water is evaporated by solar heat to produce salt. That is correct. Heat changes the nature of the objects. The nature of the objects can be changed due to heat. The statement is correct. Change of state occurs due to release of heat. We know that by providing heat, the solid, liquid and gaseous states can be changed, right. We know that change of state occurs due to providing heat. When providing the heat, the state changes can be occurred. In the same way, by releasing the heat, the state changes can occur. So, the answer is correct. There are 3 more questions. Let us read the questions first. The currents in oceans are occurred due to heat. Emission of carbon dioxide decrease the temperature of the environment. The frog is a cold-blooded animal. There are 3 statements. We can check whether they are correct or wrong. The currents in oceans are occurred due to heat. That is one phenomena, that is one natural phenomena occurring in our environment due to heat. Currents in the ocean. Emission of carbon dioxide decrease the temperature of the environment. So, when I explain you about global warming, you all can remember I said you that emission of carbon dioxide, excess carbon dioxide causes global warming. Then emission of carbon dioxide decrease the temperature of the environment. No, that is wrong. It increases the temperature of the environment. Last one. The frog is a cold-blooded animal. You know the frog is an amphibian which can live both in water as well as on the land. So, it is a cold-blooded animal. Right. In question number 5, I have given you a question to match. Under part A, I have given you several phrases. You have to match the relevant answer with the phrases. The heat of the sun affects on. Then the temperature of boiling water. A fuel. A unit of measuring temperature. Heat is used to generate. So, I have given you some phrases there, only the phrases. You have to match the correct answer to the phrases. The answers given here are 100 degrees of Celsius, then water cycle, electricity, Celsius and coal. Here are the answers. Let us match them. Look at the first one. The heat of the sun affects on water cycle. We discussed it earlier. Temperature of boiling water. We know that the water starts boiling at 100 degrees of Celsius. You see, coal is a fuel. By combusting coal, we can obtain heat. The substances that give heat by combusting are known as the fuels. Coal is a fuel. Then, a unit of measuring temperature is Celsius. Yeah? Here you are given only one unit, that is Celsius. So, the answer should be Celsius. Then, heat is used to generate electricity. Heat is used to generate electricity. Okay, children, I am sure that you have selected your answers correctly. Let us see the answers again. The heat of the sun affects on water cycle. The water cycle is affected by the heat of the sun. The temperature of boiling water is 100 degrees of Celsius. Coal is a fuel. Celsius is a unit of measuring temperature, and heat is used to generate electricity. Right. Let us see the next one. Question number 6. You have to write short answers here. So, as you have got your writing books, please take down the questions. Write short answers. What are the instances where we use heat in our day-to-day life? You can think about possible answers, an easy question, right? Here are my answers. To dry clothes, to dry chilies or other types of grains, to cook food, the heat is used to cook food, and to heat water. Here are the answers given by me. So, you will have some other answers, then you can write them in your list. What are the instances where we use heat in our day-to-day life? To dry clothes, to dry chilies, to cook food, and to heat water. Right. Look at the question given on the screen. What are the changes that occur in the environment during a drought? Have you ever experienced a drought? Yes, maybe. What are the changes that occur in a drought in the environment? Right. Now, let us see. Tanks dry out. You know the tanks, reservoirs, lakes and other water resources dry out during a drought. And what will happen to the level of water in the wells? The water levels of wells go down. The water level gradually decreases during a drought. Then the land gets dry severely. The land gets dry severely. What do you mean by that? When there is a high temperature in the environment, the land gets cracked and it gets hot severely, it gets dry severely. The whole environment gets covered with dust. Now, here are the changes that occur in the environment during a drought. Now, let us see the answers again. Tanks dry out, the water levels of wells go down, the land gets dry severely, the whole environment gets covered with dust. Let us see the next point. Forest fires may occur. We discussed about forest fires. When dry plant parts are rubbed together, forest fires may occur. Now, here are the changes that occur in the environment during a drought. Tanks dry out, the water levels of wells go down, the land gets dry severely, the whole environment gets covered with dust, and forest fires may occur. What is known as global warming? I explained you about global warming. The temperature of the earth is rising gradually due to emission of carbon dioxide. This is called global warming. Reasons for global warming are combustion of fossil fuel and deforestation. My dear children, I explained you that due to combustion of fossil fuels and due to deforestation, the level of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere goes up. This results the increase of temperature in our environment. This is simply known as global warming. So, this is the answer for the question. Look at the next question. What is the reason to leave a little space among the rail tracks when they are made? You may have seen, if you have ever walked along a railway line, there is a gap in between railway tracks. What is the reason for that? We will see the reason. Rail tracks are made of metal iron. Iron expands due to the heat of the sun during the daytime. So, a gap is left between the rails to provide a space to expand during the daytime. My dear children, you know that the railway tracks are made of iron. iron is a metal and it is a solid. During the daytime, just because of the heat of the sun, iron expands. Then to provide the space, the gap is kept in between the railway tracks. That is the reason. Here is the last question. What is the strategy used in electric irons to control the heating? You may have seen when you iron your clothes, the iron is going on and off automatically. What is the strategy used in electric irons to control the heating? This is the reason. An electric iron has a special component called thermostat. There is a special component in electric irons. This special component can control the heat of the iron. Thermostat is made of bimetallic strips and it can control the overheating of the iron. The iron is not overheated, so we can protect the iron as well as it will be useful in using, right. My dear children, today we have discussed the lesson and we have done a short revision with you. I am sure that you could learn many things through the lesson. This revision was helpful to sharpen your knowledge and then you can evaluate yourselves through the revision. Now the time has come to say you goodbye. Until I meet you with another interesting science lesson, stay safe and goodbye.